Hola, ¿cómo están, you beautiful souls? It's Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and I'm here to do your daily soul guidance, okay? This is what your higher self, your intuition, okay? Spirit, source, whatever you identify, this is what they want you to know on this beautiful Wednesday, or whenever you are watching it. Rich rising. All right, if you're catching this in the AM, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending where your time zone is. But nonetheless, guys, we're going to jump right into it. This is what I want to let you know. Okay? I wanted us to pull, we're going to pull some cards together, but I wanted us to pull, but these like flew out. And when I was in meditation, I'm in meditation this morning. What your soul really wants you to know and what's going on in the cosmos is the decisions and your way of thinking right now is really going to, I want to say, plan your life for the next 6 months to a year. Okay, if you guys hear my nephew, he's like at my door. He's trying to come in here. But it's really going to, your beliefs, your thoughts, the seeds that you are planting right now, it's really going to shape your life or the way that your life flows for the next six months to a year. Because one of the cards that when I was shuffling the decks, because I got some over here, that flew out of my hoodoo deck was the 7 of coins. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't want to put the ring light on it. The 7 of coins. And the first thing that came to my mind was what your soul wants you to be aware of today is, where are you planting your seed? Where are you investing your coin? What is your coin? Your coin is your energy, okay? We know that energy is currency. Money does not exist. You understand me? It's energy. Money is a tangible source, or I want to say a tangible thing of energy. You get what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense right there. But nonetheless, where are you planting your coin? Where are you investing your energy? What thoughts are you entertaining? Are you entertaining that y'all hear him? Between my nephew Caden and Blue, they just be taking me through it. OMG, being an aunt mom and a pet mom is just, y'all listen. Oh my God. Guys, we are back. So like I said, where are you investing your energy? What thoughts are you entertaining? Are you entertaining, endless possibilities? When it comes to career, are you speaking positive affirmations about the direction that you desire to go? When it comes to love, because that was a message that really came up. I'm actually going to pull, a love and relationship card just to see what's going on energetically with that, because I like to keep these general, so you can apply it to anything in your life. But love was really coming up, and I really feel like even if you're in a relationship or you're single, what your soul wants you to know is entertain. How do you want love to feel? What do you desire when it comes to a partner? How do you desire to show up in your relationships? Like, these are valid questions, and thoughts that you should entertain and plant with, because that you should entertain, because you are planting seeds right now. You are literally planting seeds right now. Those thoughts are seeds being planted. So what your soul wants to remind you today is, what are you giving your attention? That's your energy. Where are you planting your energy? Are you planting it and surrounding yourself around positive, uplifting situations? Are you surrounding yourself around positive influences of, where you desire to go, what you desire to build? I always say the 5 people in your inner circle, okay? You will inhabit their traits. Okay. You around somebody enough. Repetition is the mother skill, honey. You know, so you have to be mindful about what are you letting in your garden? What are you letting? What are you investing in right here? You know, where are you planting? What are you planting? What seeds are you planting? Because when harvest time comes, something will be shown. So make sure that if you desire oranges, that you are planting an orange seed, so because if you desire oranges but you're planting an apple seed, baby, you gonna sprout apples. Okay, meaning if you desire a healthy relationship, first look within yourself how you can show up. What can you do within yourself? One of the things that me and a couple of my girlfriends were talking about was really the difference between trauma bonds, trauma bonding and a healthy relationship. What are you surrounding yourself around? What are you allowing in your garden? Is it time to get out there and pluck some weeds? Is it time, yeah, you know what? You liked oranges, but this season you want some kiwi. You need to, plant, research kiwi, revamp your garden. And it's nothing wrong with that, because that was for a season and now something else. Now something else is on the horizon, but I really feel like what your soul wants you to be aware of is your thoughts. And I know, because even when I was just saying, I was like, oh my God, this sounds like so first grade. But you better believe repetition is the mother skill. And I'm a firm believer, if something's not broke, don't try to fix it. I don't care how far you get on your spiritual journey. I don't care how far you advance. Sometimes, because Tori done been a honey, you are never, a lesson ain't got no ages, and it's always important to remind yourself of the basics, refresh your memory, keep the basics, keep those basic steps, in the forefront of your mind, okay? In the forefront of your mind, because the next card that came out, my loves, was what's going on in the cosmos. And this is the Cosmo Oracle deck. It just came in yesterday. I'm super excited. I don't want to put it on the ring light. It's catching it. Oh, don't do me like that. Okay, there's a rebirth happening in your life. There is a rebirth. So it says, for a star to be born, there is one thing that must happen. A something nebula must collapse. Okay, so basically, for a rebirth, there has to be a breaking. Something has to break down in order to rebirth something. An old structure has to leave in order for the rebirth to happen. And I really feel like a lot of beautiful souls that are watching this, you already went away from something. Even if you missed that thing, you you might reminisce about it. However, you went away from it. You went away from it. And what Spirit wants you to be aware of, this is the perfect time for something else to be rebuilt, even when it comes to relationships, because relationships are really coming up. I can't get away from that. I was talking with a beautiful soul, and, she was connecting with her person, and she really liked this person. However, I think I talked about this yesterday. They're on two different levels, just the way that they communicate, just the way how they handle things. And it's nothing wrong with that, because no one is alike. However, if you have your basic needs of what you need from a relationship is not in alignment with another person, okay, there's going to be contrast. And I'm talking about basic needs, about how you desire to be, treated, or how your communication. There's certain things in relationships that are non-negotiable. You know what I'm saying? For me to really show up and be my authentic self and allow you to grow, and vice versa, there's certain components in a relationship that's needed. And the beautiful soul, she was telling me, and she was asking me, a little bit of Toriology on it. And, I told her sometimes it's not that a person, sometimes we make up like disconnecting from a people or moving away or breaking up. Like we act like it has to end in this grand finale, but it's simple as, I desire different things than you. And I don't feel that this is something that we can compromise together. It's just one of us are going to have to really dismantle ourselves in order for this relationship to work. And that's not fair. It's not fair to ask somebody to do that. And it's not fair for you to dismantle what it is that you truly desire out of your relationships, especially when you are already showing up and giving that to yourself. Okay. So I feel like, go ahead, because a lot of endings are happening, or how you perceive relationships, even in career, how you show up, seeing the vision for yourself. This is a perfect time. You have a rebirth right here. This is what's going on energetically. There's a rebirth happening. Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to pull some tarot. Also, the Six of Cups card came out, and I feel like that's nostalgia. That's like the past is coming up, the past. You could probably have like past friends, past situations, past thoughts are coming up. And what Spirit wants you to know is, if it's not something that you desire, look at it, sit with it, and pluck that seed up and plant something new. We know that we are the creator of our realities. You're so powerful. So powerful. And a lot of, situations with love is going to come up, because a lot of people, 2021 is going to be a year to really manifest. I want to say, life partners, people that really, where there's healthy connections, healthy communication. That is, that's going to be a time where we're really going to start seeing as a collective, people start engaging more in healthy relationships and healthy connections. Because with all this healing going on, honey, all this awareness of your trauma, more people speaking up in their power, whatever it is not, I want to say, we're going to notice that those lower vibrational relationships or, situations are going to really be, it's not going to be so like that's so amplified and that's the wave. It's more so going to be healthy connections, and healthy communication is more so of the wave. And I feel like, look at that. The Three of Swords. Yeah, I'm telling you, on the bottom of the deck, the Ace of Cups, healthy connections. It's time to move away from the Three of Swords energy, the past, the pain, putting yourself in positions and situations that, are not of your highest good. And I feel like that's one of the things that really loving yourself and being on a self-love journey, contrary to belief, it's easier to stick in a connection that is more familiar, that's more comfortable, okay, than leaving. So if you did that, or you got yourself out of, trauma bonding, or you got yourself out of connections and you're realizing that, you desire more healthy connections, or you already are in a healthy connection, you should really pat yourself on the back, because self-love in that department is knowing that even though I desire this person, even though I desire this thing, I know that it's not of my highest good. And actually having the courage to walk away, knowing damn well you want it, bro, you love yourself. That is really a sure sign of letting you know that you genuinely love yourself. You genuinely love yourself. Okay. And it's not to say that people that do that don't love themselves, but you don't understand how much courage and strength that actually takes, especially, when we can give ourselves 129 reasons of why we should stay and why we should entertain. And I love it because a lot of love muffins that I read for or talk about, they're married, they're in a healthy connection, or they're single, they're on their journey. You get what I'm saying? They might, they open themselves up. If it's not okay for them, they just let it go. Like, that is really beautiful, and if you found yourself in any of those categories, I want you to clap for yourself. And even when you find yourself in the category of even looking like, what, I just do not know, I know that this is just not of my highest good. The fact that you are even thinking like that, baby, give yourself a clap. Okay, give yourself a clap. You definitely deserve it. So let's go ahead and see, what is your soul? I should have probably flipped these over, y'all, because these nails, I be doing too much. Let's see. Okay, so first we have let go of the past. Don't look back. You're not going that way. So this is what your soul wants you to know. Let go of the past. Don't look back. You're not going that way. It says use healing crystals to help. I always mess this word up. Facilitate the progress of letting go. Try clear quartz, smoky quartz. Okay, awkward. Always mess this word. And citrine. Okay, so basically, can I get this? Okay, I just had to go ahead and turn these around so we don't see me struggling with these nails here. So as far as Oracle, we have let go of the past. Don't look back. You're not going that way. And this card just points out some crystals that'll be beneficial for you in this time. Also, we have coast. Everything has fallen into place. Enjoy the ride and know you got this. And then lastly, we have the show must go on. Okay, I need my glasses because I cannot see that. Hold on, guys. Okay. It says, everybody makes mistakes. That's why they put erasers on pencils. Okay, I like that. Everybody makes mistakes. That's why they put erasers on pencils. And that's so real. I love that. Listen, don't beat yourself up, And I really feel like this is towards a love situation or a way of thinking about love, Yes, you have ran into partners. You ran into situations that were not ideal. We got that, okay? But you've overcome that. You've surpassed that if you fall in that category. What Spirit is wanting you to know is that right now you have a opportunity to rebirth something, to rebuild what it is that you want love to look like and feel like for yourself, okay? And I keep saying that is because you're the creator of your reality. You are the creator of your reality. And if you believe that, if you believe in the law of attraction, if you believe in manifestation, then you should know that. Let me tell you something. If you ponder on something long enough, it has to come to you. I don't give a if it takes 2 years, 2 months, depending on your resistance, depending on, where you are and what lessons you're learning or how you delay it, by looking at, pondering. I want to say these 3 cups. I want to say this is like a situationship because, when we see the 3 cups in love, that's a good time. But, that's a good time with no stability. OK, that's a good time with no stability when Spirit is, giving you this cup right here. But, you're focused or you were looking at a person or a situation of your past or how the past hurts have panned out. But with the Page of Swords, I don't know why, but I identify this card with the Ace of Swords. All it is, it takes a little bit of truth before, the whole, like a whole wave of truth will come in. All you need to do is look at a little piece of truth. And that little piece of truth today, what your soul wants you to look is that your soul wants you to know is that don't look back. You're not going that way. How does this situation make you feel? Pay attention to the way that you feel around people, around certain environments. What How does it make you feel? I'm not talking about those, those 1 seconds and then make a list. Be it in career, be it within a person, any situation. What's the pros and the cons of it? Those things you should really do that. When it comes to your career, what kind of, enjoyment, fulfillment do you get out of it? When it comes to a relationship, what's the pros and the cons? It's always going to be pros and cons. However, but when the cons are outweighing the pros, my love, it's time to coast, okay? It's time to coast because there's something better. There's something better what Spirit is trying to get you to focus on in this moment that is going to manifest in your future. And the thing is, the past is done. All right? But sometimes we will reminisce on the past. We will allow the past to continue to dictate our future. You know why? Because you're dwelling on that. So the universe has to bring you more of that. Because we know where the energy flows, the man or woman will go. Or where the energy flows, that's what's going to grow, honey. Where the energy flows, that's what's going to grow. So your spirit is asking you, or in this moment, it's asking you to be mindful of the seeds that you're planting. One of the things that I had to get off of, the memes, everybody got a circle and everybody be sending memes, and those memes are so funny. Those memes, and I'm not trying to get all spiritual, but if you know that like you have a problem in certain areas, don't listen to certain music. Don't entertain certain memes. Don't entertain certain things. Because it hits different for you than a person who is just laughing at it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it hits different for you. If you have been in depressing relationships, don't listen to sad music. No, we don't want to do that, Like, it hits different for you. Okay? If you know that you have, you struggle with, confidence, of really putting yourself out there, really building your brand, like, listen to affirmations, listen to music and vibrations that uplift you, that support the direction that you're going, because those are seeds too. Those are seeds too. Okay? Because if you just, coast, if you just allow things to flow, it'll naturally happen. So the main thing that Spirit wants, I feel like your spirit and your higher self want you to know is that the show must go on. This is done. Now it's time to pull those swords out of a situation. Pull those swords out of a situation so you can really begin to heal your heart. And I really feel like for somebody, this is pertaining to a relationship. And, if you're like, oh, I don't really resonate, but, we know how these messages go. It's for people, that who really need it. And this could even be in career. Maybe you felt like you messed up, maybe you've been doing so good and boom, this hit you. It's okay. Like Homer Simpson said, honey, you made a mistake. It's okay. That's why they give pencils erasers. Like, you don't have to, beat up on yourself. You don't have to beat up on yourself. So let's just see, Spirit, what is a love message that you will have for the beautiful soul who is watching this, who needs it right now? What is a love guidance that you would have for them right now concerning their relationships and what it is they're creating? Open-heartedness. I know that life and the people living in it can be an absolute bummer sometimes. But I promise not to let unhappy chapters make me jaded. I'm telling you. So I don't, you could have been single. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. Tori has not been in a committed relationship. Let me see. I gotta think about this. Ooh, it's been a minute. I want to see around like 5 years, 4 years. Yeah, I think something like, I know it's been a while. Okay. I know for a fact that I have not um, I've been abstinent for, um, about 4 years now from doing the magic coloring in the book. Not with myself, but with a physical person. And, most common people say, are you waiting to marriage? No, it's just that when you become aware of energy, when you become aware of exchange, and it's not just your body too, because I'm going to do a reading on that where, because I didn't give my body away. You get what I'm saying? But like this heart of mine, I used to just place it in hands that were just, just clearly proved and showed to me like I didn't need to be putting my hands in their hands. I didn't need to put my heart in their hands. And I realized like sometimes you can get you can get connected through sex, or also you can get connected with somebody through the heart space that you haven't even had sex with, because I've had both of those happen. So I know the importance of guarding my heart and guarding my my yoni, honey, period. But you don't want to put a brick wall. You want to put a very reliable, okay, secure, preferably metal, them old school metal gates, with the bar on the windows. Someone had to have them things were sturdy, they were sturdy, but it's have access to open and close. So you don't open yourself up to everything. You get what I'm saying? When someone shows you who they are, y'all believe them. Believe them. That has been one of the things that I want to say, and especially being a person who just looks for the beauty in everything, I want to say that was one of my hardest lessons to really learn. Like when somebody showed you who they are, patterns, baby, that don't lie, and that's why even with me, that helps me check and keep myself in alignment, because I'm like, yeah, do I want to be perceived like this? I know this is unhealthy. I know for whatever reason, I need to work on me. And that's even in my friendships. That's even in business. I'm like, ooh, this don't look good. This don't feel good. Ooh, I need to work on me. Okay. But believe a person, we all fall down. We all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you something. That whole somebody, what is it? Is non-committal. I don't believe in that, because you commit to what you want to commit to. And that's on period. You commit to what you want to commit to, and sometimes those belief things that, oh, well, people are not non-committal, that will shape how your relationships go. But think about it. Don't you show up for somebody if you genuinely really like them, or you're genuinely interested? You understand me? And that was something I had to check myself. And that's where integrity comes into. And I was like, ooh, Tori, and I'll put myself out there. I really had to look at the drawing board and I'm like, okay, girl. And I'm talking all around the board. You can apply this to any area you desire, because until you get that in alignment with yourself, let's just say if you have an issue with that, baby, that's what you're going to attract. And just say, if that's good within yourself, but you're still entertaining people that, are not, that's doing the opposite of what you're doing, that's looking and living in the past, And again, you don't want to completely close yourself off, as this message was saying. You don't want to completely close yourself off. As I was saying that, guys, it was 12:12. But boundaries are good. Boundaries are good. And going back to me saying that I have been single is because I feel like you should date with a purpose, whether it is to simply enjoy this person, experience this person, but I feel like nothing without intentions. Nothing without intentions. And I just felt like, even if there was somebody that was, genuine, you date them, you see, what's what, you keep an open mind, of course. But there should be certain things when it comes to relationships that your moral compass of what, what makes you be okay to show up, that you have to take a look at. Because if you don't, your heart you will be jaded. If you keep allowing people to use you like a doormat, if you keep, listening to a person's words, but their actions aren't lining up. If this person keeps leaving you on red, if this person, like, bro, believe patterns. If this person is not committing to you, but is committing to everything else in their life, those are some hard truths to digest, like, and I'm gonna tell you, and Tori had to look at this sometimes, but I promise you, those truths, it ain't easy to get in there. But when you look at those truths, that's when healing can begin. It's when you start pulling those swords out. Because if somebody isn't giving you the attention at the time, I don't care what's going on in their life, you are not on the caliber of importancy. You're just not. They feel like whatever they're going through, whatever they're processing, or whatever they're entertaining is more important than you. And I say that because it's like, oh my God, that's so hurtful. But no, see, what happened is, what's hurtful and heartless is when you allow yourself to continue to receive that behavior. Because as adults, or not even, I don't even want to say as adults, but as a person who is being about their self-love, their self-worth, and their self-acceptance, that's your job. And that was one of the most hardest things. No one can hear that, but that's your job. It's not their job. It's your job to respect you. It's your job to know, you know what? This person clearly has something going on. I'm not going to keep subjecting myself to that, because I'm an awesome, amazing person. And if I keep subjecting myself to this, I'm going to get jaded. I'm going to be hurt. I'm going to be this. And sometimes that's hard to hear. Believe me, I know it's hard to hear, but it's necessary, because it's going to keep your heart open for the right one, or the right ones, okay, that are going to value you. That's going to, like, damn, you're amazing. Like, yes, let's conversate. Okay, I can make time for you. But if you keep entertaining the opposite, you're going to close up. It says, if I let negative experiences turn me sour, then the jerk wins. So I'll move on with an open and hopeful heart, if only because I hate losing to jerks. Period. You understand me? I don't know who needs to know that, but stop playing with yourself. Stop. You right there. Stop playing with yourself. Period. You the prize. I just had to tell a beautiful soul this. Like, I love you. And I told this beautiful soul, I love you because of that big, beautiful heart. I know that you see the good in everybody. But there's going to be the right one. The right one. However you identify that. There's going to be somebody that is going to be marveled with all of the weirdness, all of the things that you felt was like a nuisance. Because one of the things that I kind of said this quote before, but like, we click on it as, oh, codependent. No, maybe you're not codependent. Maybe you are just in a relationship where your needs don't matter to this person, and it's basic needs because of whatever they got going through. But I'm not here for them. I'm here for you. Okay? And that's on period. Listen, yeah, support. Reach out to people that love you. Reach out. Go on YouTube. There's so many people that are speaking, wise words of wisdom. Definitely turn into I freaking love that podcast. Okay? Like, surround yourself around things that uplift you, that pour into you. Listen. Yeah, and it talks about laughter right here. Bonus card. Laughter is the best legal medicine. And it looks like it's time for you to take a sweet hit of it. Laugh it off. I'm telling you, laugh it off, honey. Laugh it off. All right. So I know. Yeah, I really felt like this was going to be like a relationship thing. And it says step out of your comfort zone. Maybe that's out of your comfort zone to choose yourself. Maybe it's out of your comfort zone to, not put somebody's needs before you. We ain't doing that. We being stingy in 2021. I'm telling you, be stingy. And I can tell, and I said that at 18, I can tell the person who's watching this because that heart is beautiful. Okay? And sometimes we're waiting on people to do right by our hearts or to protect our hearts when no, you be your own savior. You get what I'm saying? You be the princess or the prince that slayed their own dragon. Okay? You don't wait for nobody to rescue you. You rescue yourself. Okay? Because listen, why? Why do you do that? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Because this is going to usher you back into stability. All right. This is going to fertile the ground for the right one. It's not going to be hard and all dried up. You know what I'm saying? They can plant beautiful. Y'all can plant beautiful flowers together. I always say it, two holes coming together to love wholly. You understand me? Ain't no half person, half people coming in your life. You not incomplete. You not split in two. No. And y'all know what I'm referencing to. Okay? No. You are a whole individual coming together with somebody to co-create wholly. Okay, boo? You got the chairs in your own plate and your own table. And they got theirs and y'all don't merge it together. Okay? And that's on period. Okay? Let's see. So what guidance do you have for the beautiful soul spirit who is experiencing this on this beautiful Wednesday? What do you want them to know? Believe in the impossible. It's not the end of the story. Believe in the impossible. It's not the end of the story. The show must go on. Believe in the impossible. Okay. Oh my God. On the back of the deck. What do you need to release? What do you need to let go of? The show must go on. All right. Release. Do a burning ritual. That's my favorite. My favorite thing to do. Do a burning ritual. Because so much beauty is coming into your life. All right. So believe in the possible and the show must go on. You beautiful souls. I love you guys so freaking much. And I will catch you on my channel. I'm going to get back to reading all of you guys' comments. Oh my God. I know, right? I feel so good to be back. I love you guys. Take care.